The world's factory is taking annual leave. Guangzhou railway station here is the main hub for 1/5 of the country's 130 million migrant assembly line workers. But reuniting with families and friends this year presents a mixed blessing. For with the global recession biting, many have a one-way ticket.
4 million to 10 million or even higher. I guess no one knows for sure, how many people will come back and how many, when they come back, cannot get a job. So we have to wait until see, until after Chinese New Year. But in any case, the number is huge.
Another 4,000 of a total 30 million migrants from the Sichuan basin returned safe but exhausted in Chongqing after their cramped 28-hour journey. If factory closures by the coast aren't bad enough, sacked returnees here face competition for work from those being laid off from local auto and engineering firms. In China's interior, the authorities are now clearly worried and ordering firms to not shed labour.
Because of the change in the global economy, our market demand is lower. Now there's more supply than demand. But the government is now demanding that companies contribute to society, first by maintaining stability, second by maintaining jobs.
It's no surprise then that the government, anxious to demonstrate action, has organised a job fair right outside the railway station's platforms. There are lookers, there are takers, and in a country with little in the way of a social safety net, there's a weary resignation.
People like me have elderly parents and kids. I have two. They need to go to school. My family are totally dependent on what I can earn.
By contrast, you don't get a feeling of impending doom in China's bustling city centres. That's because savings rates are high, and the vast majority of shoppers anyhow belong to the salaried urban middle class. For many government officials, staff and state-owned enterprises, private sector management and administration, the reality hasn't yet hit home. But the country's export-driven development model is faltering, and the growing income gap between these urbanites and the unemployed, notably the rural migrant workers, threatens social stability, not to mention the somewhat secure environment of new China's showpiece commercial zones. From salubrious shopping to the sizzling walk of a farmhouse kitchen. If migrants can't find work, rural families face abject hardship, though working away entails other strains. Cho Yang lives with his grandparents in rural Sichuan. His parents have made it home for a fortnight just 4 times over the past 12 years. And this year, they're staying away again to keep their jobs in a Guangdong-based racing bicycle factory. Between them, Mum and Dad earn $700 per month. Grandad says this is the only way the family can give Cho Yang a better start in life, as farming here brings in less than $400 per year.
You just can't compare working away and working on the farm. After costs, there's very little money left at the end of the year from farming in the village.
Many of those catnapping on this Guangdong intercity bus, however, know that the rot set in before the global crisis gripped. Factories have indeed been closing since early 2008, when the Chinese government enforced strict new labour laws to guarantee overtime payments and enhance job security. Unfortunate timing, to say the least.
So all of these internal policies were actually adopted before the financial crisis. Now it's external shock combined with internal policy, so this creates a serious problem.
Just like in the US and Europe, China has a stimulus package to tackle the current crisis. But like elsewhere in the world, uncertainty abounds regarding the economy, employment, even social stability in 2009. Optimism is in short supply.